I'm Jonathan. I'm one of the owners for Metropolis Tours. We provide walking tours within New York City, mostly of like the Lower Manhattan area right now. We're expanding to go through other parts of the city, but that's what we offer. So unfortunately, we came from some drama because we were working with who I don't know if you heard all about that, but they were basically shutting down. We were with them and then they got taken over by another company while we were still there, and we basically almost got scammed into paying them more than we needed to when they weren't even finishing the work on time, and it was very, very stressful trying to get our books done come tax due dates with the government and the state. So when we were looking for new companies, we compared a couple of them. One of them was Fincent, and we decided to go with Fincent compared to everyone else because price wise it was very manageable, especially for a small business, which was very helpful for us. And also it just seemed the most clean out of every other business. One of the biggest things that's really helpful is that in Fincent we're able to generate invoices for our guests, because while we have our own booking system that we use, our booking system doesn't always have the proper interface for private tours specifically. So we use that. So if there's a really large group that wants to take a tour with us, we need a system to create invoices and a way that they can also pay us. And it's really easy to just have the payment go right in through Fincent, right into our account. And we know that we don't really need to do much with that when it comes to categorizing it, because it's going right into Fincent. So it's already pretty self-explanatory for our bookkeepers, which is really nice, and that's really easy to use. And yeah, I would say that's the biggest thing that's been really helpful for us. And on top of that, again, it's just the daily management of our books by the bookkeepers, which has been really, really helpful. I would say that's the best service. Because again, it's really stressful when you get to tax season and your books aren't done yet, and it's something that's, really needed. It's been really amazing, honestly. It's really easy to use the website. It's pretty straightforward as well when it comes to just tracking everything, seeing where our profits are, our gross profit, our expenses, where everything is coming from. The bookkeepers are really great. It's also nice to have someone you can reach out to whenever you need some help, and the response is usually really fast. Within 24 hours I usually get a response. So yeah, it's been really good. My biggest thing when working with anyone really is just communication and getting timely responses, because I find that working with other companies it can take days or even weeks to get a response from somebody. So I really enjoy that I can get a really fast response from the bookkeepers, keeping on track with everything. It's not AI, which is really helpful. I know AI can be used for good things, but I always really like talking to a real person because I think that's the most efficient way to get things done. So that's something that I would say is the best thing. I would say yes in a couple of ways, because again, it's been helping with that invoice generator. We haven't had to pay another service to create that, and it's already included within the Fincent subscription we have, which has been really nice. So that's been obviously helping us to scale with taking in guests whenever they would come. Something else that seems like it wouldn't be helpful, when I reached out to Fincent about it, they were very kind with giving us a discounted monthly subscription for that. And for a small business, that's something that's really helpful, and I would say that is us scaling in that way, because it lowers our monthly expenses for us to focus on other things that we can do to make the company better. So that's something that's been extremely helpful for us. Even if it's a small amount, anything that we could get definitely has helped us out in that way. And also scaling, because we don't have to worry about doing our bookkeeping every day. We can just focus on giving our tours, focus on our customers, all the daily tasks that we need, and just knowing that our books are done, because they can be really complicated, is really nice for us. Yeah, I would definitely recommend Fincent to anyone. If I knew someone else with a company or needed a bookkeeping service, I would definitely recommend Fincent for sure.